So it started at a very, very young age. Let's see. I think I probably started doing things with computers when I was about 13, maybe a little bit earlier. I think QBasic at first, so you could write very basic programs. Go to line 121 and ask a question of the user and that kind of thing. You could make little adventure games, things like that. And then I taught myself Visual Basic, which I'm a little bit embarrassed by, but it was so much fun. So you could draw on the screen the window, the dialogues and the buttons and the inputs, and you could basically make the computer do whatever you wanted, which is just a bit of a touch of magic. Really, really lots of fun. So I did that. I seem to recall some of the programs I made in my teenage years were I had a lot of fun. But that was probably how I first got interested, and I've just been programming and making websites for years, whatever else I've done. But in terms of Nuxt, it wasn't until just a few years ago that I adopted Nuxt for a project that I was building. So I was at the time I was leading a digital agency, and we had been doing building websites in another framework. But when I discovered Nuxt, we switched like that. The whole team. In fact, I remember one of my probably my lead developer was he was probably about a few days into building a website with another framework, and I said, look, we're switching to Nuxt. And the look that he gave me, because he had never actually come across Vue, he had no idea. So I do put myself in his shoes and feel a little bit bad. But later he thanked me because he said it was so much better, honestly. So for probably a couple of years, we used Nuxt, and that was how I started. That's how I got involved in helping out and contributing to open source. We would find bugs or issues or things where we thought there was a new feature or improvement we could make. And I always feel it's worth giving back. So I would take the time to put some of that together and put PRs in. And I think that's really how it started. And so I continued helping out, maybe getting more and more involved until finally I was asked to be a maintainer and then part of the core team.